Have you ever noticed how easy it is to swing between doing nothing in your home, maybe for years, and then wanting to overhaul everything all at once? Welcome to GA Atelier, a place where intentional design meets mindful living. I'm Gigi Asker, and I'm here with you on this journey to explore how intentional design can shape the way we live and feel, and how to transform our living spaces into sanctuaries that reflect our unique story, personality, style, and lifestyle, and elevate our everyday experiences. Step into my atelier and let's intentionally design together. In the last episode, we explored the urge to rush, that moment when you finally see what's not working at home and you just feel compelled to fix it all at once, right away. But now I realize that you might be thinking, because what I said in the last episode, I'm suggesting that you do not rush, you take your time. Then you might be thinking, well, if I can't do it all right now, then I won't do it at all. And this happens to many of us, I think. It's like for me, working out. I used to think, well, if I can't do an intense workout for an hour, then I might as well not do it at all. It's not going to be useful, won't have much of an impact. There's no point in starting, really, if I only have 10 minutes. And that same mindset sneaks in other areas of our lives, including our home. Sometimes we leave our home untouched for years, or at least spaces in the house. We don't change anything. We don't update anything. And we keep thinking, well, we will do it all later at the same time. Maybe when we have more resources like time and energy, we leave everything to later. We don't even start with anything small. And that later, of course, keeps getting pushed. We tell ourselves we'll wait when we can do a full renovation until life slows down. But we all know, of course, there is never really a perfect time when everything will be just smooth. Then we can go to the opposite extreme. You know, the moment something feels off, or maybe inspiration strikes. And actually that happens to me because I feel all of a sudden an idea came, just a creative urge to change something and restyle something, which is great. But if it's a bigger project, I would, recommend to take your time. But we want to change everything at once. Think about the last time you maybe scrolled Instagram or Pinterest and saw a perfectly styled room. Suddenly yours maybe looks a little dull. Again, that urge for creativity, and you want something new, and you want to refresh the space comes in. So we want to redesign the entire home, from the bathrooms to the kitchens to the bedrooms. We want the design vision, the demo, the construction, and all the new furniture all in one go. And like I said in the previous episode, that rush, it's great in the beginning. It might make you feel great, but it's really sustainable. So what I want to explore more today is, why do we swing between the all and nothing? And I think it could be about maybe discomfort. When we sense that something is off in the space, we either want to avoid it and ignore it, or we overreact a little bit because we want to change it right away. We're not comfortable with where and how to start in one case, and we're not sure what would the process entail, so we do nothing. We're just not comfortable with this change and taking on something new. Or we're not comfortable with how we feel right now in the space, and we want immediate changes. And of course, we might end up with something we don't love. The problem is that both extremes leave us stuck in a loop. So one loop keeps us anchored to a past season, and we're just afraid to start the process and maybe uncomfortable with the change. And the other loop is one that can scatter our attention, because we keep getting in these ups and downs, and we move so fast in all directions. We might not finish all the projects, and we drain our resources without, getting to that lasting change. And then we're back to square one. So I think intentional design, specifically in this case, is about finding that middle ground, finding the starting point, gaining momentum, and keeping a good pace. And I think it's important to remember that this starting point might never be at the perfect time. that we're hoping for, but it can be just at a good enough time with whatever resources are available at that time. So here's how I would approach that middle ground. Just finding a steadier rhythm. If you've been sitting on projects for years, just take one clear step forward, maybe a small change. If you've been racing to change everything, maybe slow down and choose one change that would have an impact on the entire space. What matters most first? One space, one project, one change. What matters really is not the size of the change, it's that it's intentional and not made out of procrastination in one case or panic in the other. For me, I personally don't want to be in any of these extremes. I want that steadier pace so that I know things will eventually get done. I hope this episode inspired you to leave behind the all or nothing mindset and embrace a steady rhythm in the way you design and live at home. Thank you for joining my atelier. If you love this episode, please leave a review. It helps other people find the podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.